Hey Virgo, this is Chronic Joy Tarot, and this is going to be your March 2018 reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Virgo. Welcome back if you're not new to my channel. If you're a returning visitor, thank you. Thank you for being here. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. And just know that the style of reading that I use, it's an intuitive guidance. Less about exact, descriptions of the cards and more about what comes up intuitively for me. And I know that's how most readers read, but the difference here, one of the differences is that I'm not focused so much on external predictive outcomes for you. I'm focused on your internal self and your spirit. And then each month we choose different aspects of yourself to develop and to allow you to grow spiritually, okay? So we're going to take your soul and expand it a little bit. And at this time, Virgo, I pull one oracle card every month to give us guidance into what topic we want to focus on. And the card I pulled for you, it's coming from the Native Spirit deck by Denise Lynn. And the card I pulled for you is the Flowing River. I love this. This is asking you to sort of let go and move with the flow. Don't try to swim upstream, don't try to make the river go faster than it is. Just be in the moment and allow, okay? There's the Native Americans have a saying, it's best to ride the horse the direction that it's going, okay? And that's what you're being guided to do at this time. It's sort of like, don't try to control, don't be self-critical for sure. Don't beat yourself up for things not moving quickly enough or moving, too quickly or, trying to go back to the way things were. Don't beat yourself up over that. Just kind of get into that space of ease and flow and just allow. And allow, once you get into that, and the way to get there really is through gratitude and appreciation of the life that's right here. And so you have that energy at your side right now, and it's you have the opportunity to really make some progress by just sort of releasing. Okay, so we do the flying bird spread here using the Zen Tarot deck. And we have here a point of liftoff, and then we take flight and move through the cards and come to a new level of awareness as it relates to, ease and flow in your life and allowing that in. The left side of the wing here is our internal energies that are within you and you're aware of, but maybe others are not. And the right side are the external energies, and they play off one another through the reading to get us to this new point of understanding, okay? Your starting point, Virgo, is the Creator. What a perfect card for this. You have so much power within you. This is, of course, the solar plexus chakra just lit up, connection to your self-empowerment. You have within you the power to make your life whatever you want it to be, really. And I'm not talking about external achievements, which are really important, but for the purposes of this, I'm talking about your internal growth, your expansion, and the new levels of awareness that you continually achieve. You got it. You're on this. You're right in the center of it. And if you can just let go and go with the flow for a little while, even if it's just a week or so from the time you watch this video, you will find that your growth just expands exponentially. You'll just continue to really just get it. And then the list of things that are in contrast or in conflict to your growth, and the things that kind of make you feel are in opposition to the direction you want to go, those things will just fall away. They won't even exist, right? Because you're focused on just what's happened, just what's coming at me now, and I'm gonna go with what I'm given, right? Remember, everything's temporary. So as you're flowing down the river, even that rock that you see, you'll see it just temporarily and you'll move on to the next, right? So trust in that flow, trust in it, because all these things come to us to enhance our growth. Even the rocks and the boulders and the logs that get in the way of the flow, they're there for our growth. Okay? The first internal energy here is also called the fear of flying, with this flying bird spread. And so this is a potential block to your progress. If it's not mastered, then you could find yourself not moving through the energies as quickly as you could. And that is abundance. So this is, and because it's in an internal position, I'm taking this as your internal riches. Staying in touch with those things that make you richly and uniquely you is really called for right now. It doesn't really matter what's going on outside of you. It doesn't matter how others perceive you or what others are saying that you should be doing. Know your worth. Know it. Okay? That, and then let go. It's kind of, there's a vulnerability to this reading, and I really love it, because only when we allow ourselves to be vulnerable and, just let every aspect of our life, just let it occur, right? That's when the fastest change comes. That's when the fastest growth comes. Okay, so know your worth. Know it. The first external energy, once you've mastered this, you have the power to create your life and you are very worthy of it. Once you've mastered that knowledge, then in your day-to-day world, I love this, because you may come upon others who aren't what they seem and who wear masks and cover up their true selves. But because you're going to be so attuned to your own power from within, this isn't going to affect you. Like a lot of times when we come upon people that are, like they falsely represent themselves or make promises that they can't keep or whatever, and then they don't come through, or they take their mask off and we see who they really are. A lot of times that's a point of major disappointment for us. But you're going to be able to bypass that sense of loss or sense of disappointment. And this could also be a situation in your life. Like, say you have this shiny new job that you're looking toward, and then you get into it and it's not quite what it was cracked up to be, right? And you have a potential to be extremely disappointed. However, because you're in this energy of flow and you're accepting of all these things that occur in your world, and you know your worth, and you can create your life in whatever direction you want, this won't feel so disheartening. This, moment of realization or unmasking of another, or, when the truth comes out, it won't be as disappointing because your value has already been established. And, you could probably more easily deal with this. And like the flowing river, this is kind of like one of those boulders that you can just kind of roll right past, right? So this is important, is to gather these energies first. Okay, the next internal card here is patience. So I love this because yes, you're getting it. Yes, you're mastering and you're creating your life and you're knowing your value. But life also just kind of happens in its own time, right? There are cycles. The moon has its own cycles, and we never try to force it. We never try to say, hurry up and become full, and hurry up and, turn back into a crescent. We never do that. We just allow it. We have that knowledge that everything has its cycle. Just like this woman, gestation in every creature is a different amount of time, and when it's ready, it's ready, right? So internally, you have the potential to really rest into the flow with this energy of patience. It's supporting you. It's supporting your ability to go with that flow. Okay? And another external world energy here is the Beyond Illusion card. This is kind of saying that, it's a real potential for real transformation, even in your external self. You know, the shape of this butterfly, and then the intuition is highlighted here with this, you know, big, beautiful symbol. This is kind of a message to let you know that everything that you see and encounter in your day-to-day world, in your external world, isn't always what it seems. Kind of like this mask card, the politics card. However, there is less of a disappointing energy to this one. This is more like, yeah, it's not all that it seems. And I can change my perception and make it, you know, receive it and accept this occurrence in any way I choose. You know, it's all an illusion. It's all, you know, our minds create so much judgment and expectation, and, you know, we try to outline how our life's going to look. And, you know, really, if you're in the flow, none of that matters, right? None of it matters. None of your expectations or your plans really matter, because you could be missing, you know, a really, really enhanced part of the journey if you're just, you know, micro focused on only one outcome, right? So just expand your illusion, expand your vision a little more as you're coming to this. Okay, the top card for your internal energies is understanding. So this is asking that you get your own power, you get your own self-worth, but you also have to understand that others who may not be there yet, or may even be beyond that, and in a higher plane of existence and getting it, you're coming to an understanding that we're all here kind of, you know, in the place we are. There is no real good or bad or right or wrong. It just all is. And that's what connects us all, is that knowledge, or that understanding of, you know, everyone's kind of growing and moving along at their own pace. So everyone is at a different point of the river, right? Everyone's not in one big boat doing it all together. Everyone's doing their flow. Everyone's got a different thing coming at them at a different moment. And you're coming to a better understanding of that, and that's going to enhance your connections with others as well. And for sure, it's going to enhance your connection to yourself, your inner self. Okay? And now, the outcome of this reading, and I don't know if it's my own law of attraction and how I see it, but I think I pull this card for you guys so much more than other signs, is the stress card. I think I pull this for Virgo more than anyone. And the way I'm going to take this is, because I love to always focus on the positive, I'm going to take this as, this is an energy you will be able to avoid in the next few weeks. You'll be able to drop the stress, you know, just by going with that flow and gathering your personal power, knowing that you can direct, you know, you can swoop yourself around those boulders and go right over the logs and just be right in the flow of things. And that will help you alleviate and eliminate and reduce the amount of stress that you have in your external world. Okay? That's how I'm going to read that. I'm not going to say you're going to end up stressed out. That is just too basic. And that's really not what's happening. This is going much deeper. And you are really mastering that knowledge that your internal power is what drives everything, it's what, you know, like I said, things are going to come at you in life and crap's going to happen, but when you're in tune with the amount of, you know, with your source and the amount of power that you hold to make decisions and respond to these things that come at you, when you're really, really firmly in there, none of this mask stuff, none of the, you know, disappointing occurrences, none of the stress, none of it is really going to affect you. Your external world is going to change once you master your internal. Okay? All right, dear Virgos. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'm going to try with all my might to do another mid-month update here in March and continue on through the year. The first quarter of every year is always pretty tough for me in my day job. but it should be lightening up within a matter of weeks. So I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.